Summer Game Fest has been happening. We've just been getting games after games after games, which is actually surprising. I don't remember it being this much games last year. Do you, Kojo?
Basically, what it is, it's a 3-game collection of the Rock Ignite Adventures series, where you relive the nostalgic side-scrolling experience by becoming Sparkster. We're going to talk about some kick degenerates. So let's talk about 2 popular kick streamers called Jerka and Heel Mike. And they are pretty much, as I just said, very controversial, to say the least. And guess what? They've been banned from kick permanently, looks like. And guess what they, quote unquote, allegedly, and this is not my words, this is actually what has been said. Guess what they allegedly did, Maxwell?
That's a tough one, because I'm thinking it's either diddling related to diddling little kids. Hello and welcome to another episode of the X to Skip podcast. This week we have for you episode 66. We've been away for a while and we've missed you, and hopefully you've missed us as well. With me, I have Kojo. How are you doing?
I'm alive.
Yeah, that's good enough for now. We'll see how you're doing next week. And unfortunately, Tommy can't be with us for this episode, but he will be joining us hopefully in the near future. He sends his apologies and he wishes everyone the best. Otherwise, apologies for the lack of episodes to everyone out there. Last week, obviously, we had the Summer Game Fest, so that was taking preferential treatment. And the week before then, we had some technical issues, so we couldn't get things out. But we are back to business. And with that said, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get things rolling. So, first of all, admin and announcements. Kojo, do you have anything you want to share or announce?
No.
All right. From my side, the only thing I want to mention is Euros. Actually, let's quickly talk about that. Let's just do a throwaway type of stuff. Kojo, who do you have as your favorites to win and a dark horse?
Favorite to win? Well, I was talking to a friend of mine. He said Portugal, so I'll stick with Portugal with him. All dark right. Horse, I don't have one, to be honest with you.
All right. For myself, I would say my favorite to win is France, with England being a close second, unfortunately. And a dark horse, I have Portugal as a dark horse. So for those of you out there who are watching the Euros, y'all better place your bets. You heard it here first. Bet on one of these teams, and when you make your money, at least give us some kudos. If you don't bet on these teams and they end up winning, we're just going to be laughing at you. Otherwise, gaming announcements or any admin related to the X to Skip, I do not have. And with that said, we can get into the gaming news. So, this week on my side, I know I'm the one who's responsible for it, but the gaming news is going to be barren. And in barren, I mean I have nothing to talk about. With a reason being that Summer Game Fest has been happening. We've just been getting games after games after games, which is actually surprising. I don't remember it being this much games last year. Do you, Kojo?
There were a lot more showcases this year, I believe, than last year, yeah.
Yeah, because we're still days now. We're getting trailers dropping on the Xbox official channel, on the PlayStation official channel, and I'm like, damn, man. So on my Summer Game Fest watching, let me say, I am way behind. I need to catch up on all of the showcases that took place. And because of that, I made the conscious decision to not go on Twitter or any other platform and get spoiler news. Spoilers have already been bleeding out. Unfortunately, I can't fight it all. But for the most part, I'm trying to avoid any news and information. And because of that, I am completely clueless on gaming news. So I do apologize for that. It is my own hubris, and I accept it. But I do want to get a bit of a surprise for the Summer Game Fest. So I have been avoiding gaming news and anything related to that. Browsing the internet for gaming stuff, haven't been there. Going on social media looking for gaming stuff, haven't been there. Even on YouTube, as I'm watching Summer Game Fest and all of these things, that's where things have been bleeding for me. I've been trying to avoid seeing any spoiler talks or anything like that regarding the Summer Game Fest. So I apologize again. Otherwise, Kojo, do you have any type of news you want to share?
Nope.
Ho ho. We might just have our shortest episode yet. All right. Then let's get into the gaming corner then. Kojo, take it away.
Okay. Let's talk about pieces of the week. First up, we have a game called Kamaru, a Frog Refuge, released on Xbox Series, Switch, and PC, released on June 8th, 2024. It was developed by Humble Reads and published by Armor Game Studios. And this is what it's about, and I quote, foster a sanctuary for frogs and restore the biodiversity of the wetlands in Kamaru, a cozy frog collecting game where you take pictures of frogs, play mini games, and decorate your habitat. Hop right to it, end quote.
Sorry, I was about to ask, are you a frog in this?
No, you're not. You're just taking care of a frog sanctuary. It's like a cozy strategy game, not strategy game, but like a simulator game, I guess. It's a sim game.
Right, sounds good.
Then, next up, we have a game called Psychroma, released on PC on June 11th, 2024. Psychroma was developed by Rockets Adrift and published by Gamma Space Collaborative Studio. And this is what it's about, and I quote, Psychroma is a narrative-driven side-scroller where you play as a digital medium, confront the past by piecing together the broken memories of a cybernetic house, and exorcise the ghosts in the machine, end quote. So yeah, for those who like your thriller, type of games, it's an adventure and an indie game. So yeah, that should be right up your alley. Next up, we have a game called Rocket Knights Adventures Resparked, released on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC, released on June 11th, 2024. Basically, what it is, it's a 3-game collection of the Rocket Knights Adventures series, where you relive the nostalgic side-scrolling experience by becoming Sparkster. And basically, you're an opossum knight, and you fight robots and pigs in order to save the princess. And this collection was developed by Limited Run Games and published by Konami.
I was about to ask, was it a 2D side-scroller?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I figured it was when you said Konami.
Yeah, haven't heard from them in a while, but yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Taskmaster VR, released on Quest 3, Quest 2, and PC, released on June 13th, 2024. It was developed by Scallywag Arcade and published by Draw and Code. And this is what it's about, and I quote, submit to the judgment of the Taskmaster in glorious virtual reality. The hit TV show comes to VR and you are the contestant. Step into the world of Taskmaster, endeavor to complete a menagerie of challenging and extraordinary tasks, and get creative in how you solve them. Your time starts now, end quote. And I watched some episodes of Taskmaster. A friend of mine introduced me to it. It's actually a very funny show, very interesting. It would be interesting to see how it will translate into a game.
That it would.
Yeah. So yeah, that would be interesting to look at. And finally, final release of the week, we have Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. This was a big one that people were looking forward to all year. It was released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC, released on June 14th, 2024. It was developed by Atlas and published by Sega. And this is what it's about, and I quote, become a mighty demigod and battle through a decimated Tokyo in a war between angels and demons. Make new allies along your journey, engage in intense turn-based combat, recruit hundreds of demons, and forge your own path to dictate the fate of all existence, end quote. So, yeah, another game from Atlas. People are super excited. And yeah, that is it for my Gaming Corner and the release of the weekend, the Gaming Corner. Maxwell, any Gaming Corner stuff?
No, as I previously said, I've been running away from seeing anything gaming until I catch up. So unfortunately, I don't have much to add. But all right, thanks a lot. For those of you who are still with us, it hasn't been that long from the introduction, but thanks for sticking with us. And again, a reminder to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Otherwise, let's keep the show rolling. So next we are talking about content creator news. Kojo, do you have anything to share in this regard?
So yes, I have a couple of things. So let's talk about the first up. Let's talk about Kaisat and Kevin Hart. Their second crossover stream. Yeah, again. Well, you didn't know what happened again?
No, I honestly, I didn't. Man, it must have been so good for him to be like, I need to have this nigga back again.
Yeah, they hit, I think, around just over 300K last time. But this time it was Kevin Hart, Kaisenat, and Drewski.
Okay, then I saw bits of it. I didn't know it was a second one. I thought it was just the same one. So I was like, how long did they record for? Because I saw like a clip. It was screaming about something like he always does. And then at another point, Tyson was like in some oversized suit or some crap.
Yeah, they get up to some interesting stuff on that stream. So yeah, it took place on the 10th of June this year, and it was a big hit. Guess how many people tuned in at its peak?
Is it more or less than the last one?
More.
I'm gonna guess 452,000. Yeah.
Okay. Try 712,600.
What the So what? You're telling me that's the newest, biggest amount on Twitch?
No. Apparently it doesn't even crack top 10.
So then what were people talking about? Oh, he became the highest subscribed account.
No, highest subscribed, yes, but this is in terms of views. This is just views. He broke the sub count on Twitch.
Yeah, because I was saying, wasn't there some record which was beaten last time? That's why I thought, maybe it's views.
What, the last stream? No, I think that was his. I think it might have been his own view count that was broken. But I think this 712,600, I think this is a new high for him.
Right, makes sense.
It apparently doesn't crack the top 10 most viewed streams, but it does beat the Ninja stream, the iconic Ninja stream where he played Fortnite with Drake, Travis Scott, and NFL player Juju Smith-Schuster. But yeah, a lot of people enjoyed the Kaisenites x Drewski x Kevin Hart stream. It was a big hit, obviously. 712,600 people enjoyed it. And there, like Max said, there are clips floating around the internet. You can go watch some. I watched the bits and pieces. It was funny. Yeah. You were saying?
If he really wants to break the record, he should just try and get Ronaldo on.
Who is he, Speed?
Good one.
All right. Let's talk about our last story. Let's talk about kick streamers. So, Matt, what is your view on kick streamers? Like, not view, but like, what is your impression? Like, when you hear kick streamers, what do you think of? Basically,
that's where all the degenerates go. There, and what's the other red pill one?
Rumble,
that's the one. Like, people should understand, I have nothing against the whole red pill movement. I really don't. It's just the people who hold the banners for the movements are idiots.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. So
Kick and Rumble, that's where all the degenerates go, because Twitch and YouTube and other more substantial platforms aren't gonna allow their degeneracy to go unchecked.
They're not. So yeah, and so a lot of people have come out and spoken against how Kick moderates their streamers. Like Hassan has vocally spoken out against Kick. Moist Charlie Critical White has spoken against Kick many times and criticized them about how they handle monetizing their content creators. There was a documentary, well, not documentary, but there was a video that a channel called Something About Chickens did about a particular Kick streamer called Riot LOL /Omar, called To Catch a Kick Predator, which came out earlier this year, which I highly suggest people watch. It is a phenomenal video done by this man. This was his first expose video. Usually he does trolling videos on Omegle, but this was his first video. It's like, I'm going to actually be serious and talk about this problem.
We'll just link it in the description for people to directly check out without any fuss.
Right. But I'm getting sidetracked. But anyway, yes. So Kick. We're going to talk about some Kick degenerates. So let's talk about two popular Kick streamers called Zherka and Heel Mike. And they are pretty much, as I just said, very controversial, to say the least. And guess what? They've been banned from Kick permanently, looks like. And guess what they, quote unquote, allegedly, and this is not my words, this is actually what has been said. Guess what they allegedly did, Maxwell?
That's a tough one, because I'm thinking it's either related to diddling little kids, racism, or hate speech.
You were right the first time.
Yeah, I figured. Because to get banned from Kick, this is a sidetrack thing, but I forgot where I saw this. But I saw this thing. I cannot remember for the life of me what it was. But there was this thing which was comparing which is worse, where it's like, what's worse? Raping a woman or raping kids? And then they're like, look, both of them are bad, but the minute you get on the topic of children, it defeats anything. And I was just like, yeah. So for them to get banned on Kick, I was like, it had to be related to kids.
Yeah, and like you said, there's that whole thing of, I don't know how true this is, but there's that whole thing of, in prison, even prisoners don't mess with child molesters.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
So yeah, these two Kick streamers have been permanently banned after allegedly, I have to say that, soliciting minors. So they claim that a trusted worker set them up with minors. They had no idea. However, on this stream, Heel Mike, I believe it was Heel Mike. I can't tell that. I think it was Heel Mike. I could be wrong, but I think Heel Mike, who said, someone posted a clip. No, someone in chat said, "Hey, Heel," along the lines of like, those girls are teenagers. We don't fuck with teenage girls. And he was like, "Yeah, well, I do. I love them. Get the fuck out of here," or something along those lines. The clip is floating around Twitch. It's floating on Twitter/X. And later, Heel Mike posted a selfie of this girl, he and this girl, in bed, where he said, "Zero regrets, good night." I don't know if he posted it. I don't think he posted it on Twitter. I think it might have been Discord from the look of the picture, because I don't think that's not Twitter's layout. I think that's the Discord layout. And
so, talk about needing a manager, no, it's not a manager, is it? It's an agent. What are the people called who guide you through your career, where they make sure you're not doing dumb errors to do career suicide? What are they called? Are those managers, agents, or something else?
Isn't you a PR officer?
Well, there are people who have teams, but then there are also other people who have like a single person.
Yeah, it's your agents, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's agents. Yeah, some of these guys could do with an agent who tell them like, "Hey man, this is a no-no. I don't care whether you're trying to be edgy. I don't care if you're trying to be funny. I don't care if you're trying to bait. I don't care if you're trying to get clicks. Don't touch this topic."
Yeah, it's messed up. So Heel Mike posted on Twitter, he said, and I quote, "Last night we got set up by a trusted worker of mine. This is me kicking out the girls." And in brackets it says secret recording, because he recorded a secret recording of him kicking them out apparently. He went on to say, "She wanted fame so bad that she tried taking us down for it. They are both snakes, nasty evil women. Told you we were innocent, you stupid fucks, excuse my French," end quote. And Zherka went on not a whole rant, but he posted a tweet, and this is what he said, and I quote, "I did nothing wrong. Followed every professional step by ID checking with multiple people and making sure that it was real by asking Abby before going on with the IRL stream. A trusted worker of ours, Abby, clearly sniped us for clout on our off day and lied non-stop with a real ID of her friend's sister that looks just like her. We ditched all the other girls cause they were not verified by this worker and stuck with the one girl that was clearly a cloud chasing plant and the nuke to the whole broadcast. We did not delete the VOD because we got nothing to hide. We put our whole lives and opinions on 24-hour broadcasts and say whatever we want openly for years. Now try answering this question without joking. What would you have done differently? Nothing. And that's what, and you know it, end quote. So
yeah, that's some hella weak sauce.
Yeah, it's not good.
Nah, there's so many different ways they could have gone about that to save their own ass, and they're not even trying to take any accountability. They're trying to shift blame, which to me screams of guilty mind. Maybe they didn't think it would go that far south, or maybe they only wanted to play things up for the internet, not really planning to do anything. But the way they're not even taking any accountability for me is like the part which sets them up for failure. In that situation, what you're supposed to say is, we did not do anything wrong. Unfortunately, we screwed up in how we vet these people, blah, blah, blah. I'm supposed to say, nah, there are people who are out to get us, blah, blah, blah. Right, bro, if there are people out to get you, then why do you have those people in your circle?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. That's 100% true. And so, yeah, during the June 11 broadcast, Kick's head of strategic partnerships, Andrew Santa Maria, was asked about the situation, and he said that he said that the platform had to part ways with the streamers because of this whole situation. And this is what he said, and I quote, "Our moderation team did an amazing job giving a lot of slack to creators like that. But when it comes to kids, we're not going to fuck around," end quote. And he said that these changes were irreversible. And then he went on and to say, and I quote, "Yeah, look, fuck pedos, right? I'm not saying whether they are or aren't. That is for local enforcement to this," end quote. So it looks like, I don't know if law enforcement is going to look into this further. I don't know what's going to happen. But for, like Maxwell said, for Kick to step in and do something, it must have been you really messed up. So we'll keep you guys posted on future developments. And yeah, that is it for me. Content creator news.
All right. For me, I don't really have any content creator news, just random stuff that I saw online. Like, you probably saw this one. It happened 2 weeks ago. So maybe, was I on that episode 2 weeks ago? I don't think I was on that episode, was I? But maybe you spoke about it and you can tell me correctly. But Penguin Z0 was on that dating show thing. You saw that?
No, we didn't speak about that, no. But I think he created that himself on his second channel.
Is that a second channel? What's the second channel called?
The other channel, I think it's called.
Because it was like, what was it? Moist Critical versus...
He goes on dates with 20 girls or something like that.
Yeah. So those who are interested, yeah, they can check that out. Otherwise, what was the... Okay, then we've got the... I keep mixing up the two. Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson, which was being delayed to November because Iron Mike had a hernia scare on the flight.
Also.
Good point, yes. Also, not hernia. Hernia would be more serious. Yeah, so, but that will still go ahead, but the date has been changed to, I believe it's November. Same venue and all of that stuff. So for those of you who have morbid curiosity, that's still going to happen for you to check it out. Otherwise, I just think it's a money grab. It's not really worth checking out. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Wait, I believe there was a streamer or content creator who did something stupid and karma caught up to them.
You're gonna have to narrow it down.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember who it was because it was on a Tozi's channel where he was like, he didn't even know this person existed until people were telling him about it, and he had to look it up and see what the hell was the whole ruckus about.
If I Tozi had to search the person, then I don't. Oh, is it a girl?
Bro, I don't remember at all. I believe it was a guy, not a girl.
So there wasn't a girl who convinced a woman to jump into the lake and she almost drowned.
Oh no. The only other chick which I saw related was the one who, you remember that Uber girl who during COVID?
The one who ran over someone?
No. The one who was harassing Uber drivers and refusing to social distance and stuff like that inside the Ubers.
Oh yeah, I know of them.
Yeah, she got caught up in some stuff, and she got so she went on to harass other Uber drivers. It wasn't just one incident. I think there was a second, maybe even third incident. And on top of that, she then went to commit credit fraud, where she stole a person's identity and credit card and made purchases. And the person found out and stopped the card. And I don't understand why she didn't get arrested or anything like that. There was no law ramifications. But the moment where karma finally caught up to her, and I don't really agree that this is karma catching up to her because it's so light, was she got in a disagreement with a friend, a business partner and friend of hers, or maybe former friend, and they took it to Judge Judy, where she was trying to reclaim either money or property. Her and her business partner had started up a salon together, but then now she felt her business partner was ripping her out of money, and she broke into the salon to try and reclaim equipment and stuff like that. So that wasn't working out for her. So she took her friend to Judge Judy to sue her and get some claims. But then that didn't work out for her because she didn't have any contract or any type of form of proof that her and the business partner had a prearranged agreement that the business partner reneged on. So that fell apart, and even Judge Judy wasn't impressed, where she's like, nah, this girl's just wasting my time. And I've been through a Tozy's thing and I cannot find it, so I don't think it was a Tozy. I think it was somebody else. But yeah, so that's that then. Then we switch over to eSport news. Do you have anything in that department?
So currently, the Call of Duty majors are happening right now as we speak, and I'll update you guys more on how that is panning out in the coming weeks.
All right. Good to hear. From my side, as obviously, I don't have any esport related news. And with that said, that is us closing the show. For those of you who don't know, we removed the News Blitz section, where now instead we offer shorts, YouTube shorts, for you guys to see News Blitz type of related content. You've probably been seeing those along the Summer Game Fest. That's when we started everything. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in. Kojo, thanks for being available for this. That is the end of episode 66. And one last time, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll check you guys again next week, where we'll have Tommy back with us, and it will most likely be a longer episode. Thanks, and have a good day. Cheers.